Class is in session. Let's go. So today we're going to be talking about 2 Chronicles. What's the big idea? Well, the post-exile Jews needed a reminder of who God is and how He works. History provided the best lesson for them. The author of 2 Chronicles uses the history of Judah to demonstrate how God blesses His people when they remain faithful and when they worship the Lord joyfully. One writer even said that history itself is a call to worship and an invitation to hope. If the struggling community of Jews in Judah were put God first, as they did generations of the past, and showed their commitment with the similar zeal of worship, the Lord will surely show His faithfulness to them. The line of David will yet again take Zion's throne, and the kingdom of God will be established over all the earth. On today's Animal Spotlight, we're going to be talking about the hooded merganger. I probably said that completely wrong, but it's a beautiful duck-looking animal, and let's see what it's all about. They're fairly common here in Florida. They're a winter resident and migrant in Florida. The males and females look vastly different. You see the males have more of the hood, the white hood on the back, and they're a little darker colors. The females are a little duller, a little more silver looking. They love using kind of like shallow bays and lakes. Any kind of like holding pond you see in town, you'll see them all over this. They mostly nest in the Great Lakes region. No, they do not lay any nest in Florida, and they lay about 12 eggs is about the max they'll lay. Now, this one is a very unique bird in that it is strictly a North American duck. They feed more on aquatic invertebrates than they do fish. Over 50% of this population winters in the Mississippi flyway. Most likely to be seen in Florida in December, January, and February, but records exist for both of them in the spring and fall. They're a beautiful bird, and I hope you get the chance to see one in person. They typically, in the winter around here in Florida, there'll be in huge groups, all kind of doing like this mating ritual thing out there. And I've seen them upwards to 80 to 100 hooded mergangers, or however you say it. I've seen them all out there doing their thing, and it's so beautiful. They're just a beautiful type duck with a little hood thing, and try and find one if you can. All right, for our financial portion today, we're going to throw it back a little bit. We're going to be talking about how to balance a checkbook. It seems like it's such a simple thing, yet I guarantee you if you surveyed anyone less than 30, they probably 9 times out of 10 could not tell you how to do it. So here's kind of the gist of it. You open yourself a checking account, get your checks in. Now, you need to know your balance before you start trying to do this. So either check with your bank, or do the online mobile app thing and see how much money is in your checking account. That way, every time you write a check, you have to subtract that amount out of your account so you know your running balance. Also, don't forget about any fees you may have gotten through your bank. Let's say you ordered your checks and your bank took it out of that account. Well, make sure you account for that, because the last thing you want to do is overdraft on checks, because you'll have to pay more money as an overdraft fee. So basically, you just want to keep a running transaction list and to keep track of your running balance. This is why I like to do it, and this is why I still do it today. The bank, while I love my bank, is operated by humans. Humans make errors. It's not their fault. We can't outrun sin. It always catches up to us. So we are flawed human creatures. So if they make a mistake, I can double check them and catch it. Yes, the computer may make a mistake too and catch it as well. So it's always good to have as many eyes looking at your money as possible, because the last thing you want to do is put your hope in somebody putting numbers in or some computer system, because I'm the only person I trust my money, and I don't even trust me sometimes. So that is basically how to balance a checkbook, and a little bit of Thomas's 2 cents on that. For our history spotlight today, we're going to be talking about the freedom of South America. South America was under the control of Spain and Portugal until the 1800s, when Simón Bolívar, however you say that, led revolutions over all the continent. Spain was weak after its wars with Napoleon, and Bolívar took advantage of this and declared Venezuela independent in 1811. Spain fought for control in Venezuela for another decade, but eventually the country was freed from Spain's control. In 1819, Bolívar declared and won with a small army independence for a new nation, Colombia. Bolívar was a hero over all South America, freeing countries left and right. And our inspiring quote for today, I love this one so much. Prayer is the key of heaven. Faith is the hand that turns it. So let me ask you this today. Are you even having a key with your prayer life? Are you even turning that thing with some faith? Either way, get both of those right, and I hope it blesses your life. Have a good one. Hope you learned something. We'll see you back tomorrow.